Hi there, my dear. Let's see what you need to hear right now. Oh, my dear. Loss and education. Now, very specifically here, there might be some of you who had some sort of loss come up in regards to your education. So maybe you lost some sort of a scholarship, or some, sort of an opportunity to educate yourself. This is very specific. What I am sensing, this is more the case, is potentially there's some pain coming up right now. The word pain body coming up. And trying to educate yourself of how to deal with it. Okay, my dear, I'm already feeling the energy got a bit heavy. We're going to guide. Let's guide ourselves through this and breathe deeply and be open to whatever needs to be spoken about and the guidance that we need in this situation. Now, wow, sweetheart. That's some intense energy, for sure. I cannot show you this, dear, because we have some nudity on this one. I'm going to turn around all of them for a second. There you go. Now, let me make sure. We have the Death in reverse. We have the Lovers. We have the Seven of Swords. And then we have the Knight of Swords. There is some sort of a death, potentially, that happened. This could be a physical death, right? This could be a person that you lost in your life, and that you're struggling to accept, deal with, cope with, process this death, this ending. If it's not a person, it is something that felt like the ending of your life. It can be such a disruptive moment in your life that it just feels like everything is torn away from you. You no longer find any safety in what you have. But we're going to continue because we have more cards here. With the Lovers, this could be some sort of a relationship. This could be a partner, the loss of a partner. This could be also the loss of a couple. So maybe like grandparents coming up here or parents. But it feels like there is some sort of a divine plan to this that you maybe aren't seeing or you are hoping to see, trusting in. And I really hope this isn't triggering to you. I'm just trying to communicate what the cards are telling me here. With the Seven of Swords, there is this feeling of betrayal, of like maybe stuff coming out post-mortem about someone that you wouldn't have believed otherwise, or that's very shocking. This can also just be, finding that the way you saw something or someone wasn't actually the case. So feeling in some way tricked by that. And as I was shuffling, we had the Mirror card come out. And and it's what I just saw in my mind's eye was like, in horror, the trope of the mirror where someone is looking into a mirror and as soon as they look away, the reflection doesn't look away. And you're shown that this is some supernatural thing going on in the back. This is kind of what I'm seeing. So kind of having this thing that is going on behind the scenes being revealed potentially. With the swords, the Knight of Swords here, this is very fast. Something happened really fast, really quickly. And it was a big cut in your life. It feels like whatever this event is, it feels like a before and after kind of situation. Those things that happen in our lives where you can very clearly see there is a mark that was left. I think this left a mark. And you're trying to work through it. You're trying to, I think, also release the pain. And we're going to see what I don't know. I have no question. There's no words for this right now. Maybe you've been feeling a loss of words for the situation, a difficulty of communicating your emotions in regards to this. Oh my, look, we have fears and secrets coming out. Fears and secrets. Maybe afraid of what's coming up, of having to look at the person differently, or having to recognize the difference of how you see someone through the secrets. But I'm going to let this stand by itself. I think we need to get more tarot cards. But the fact that we have secrets and fears here, it does feel like a confirmation of something being, having come up, having come out, or being revealed to you that makes it difficult for you to release this or to process this. What has come up? What has been revealed? What is the secret? The 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands in reverse. Wow. This is, again, general reading, my dears, right? So I'm going to try and get this information out as possibly general as, or to cover as much area as possible, so people can see what works for them in this message. But okay, we have my brain is doing loops. The 3 of Pentacles is the card of working together, of collaboration, and with the 7 here, the 7 is defending, having to defend, having to fight for something. This is giving up the fight. This is giving up having to defend yourself, or having to fight for something, having to stand your ground, giving up your ground, allowing yourself to be overtaken. This can be being overtaken by work. But what I'm getting more is just this feeling that there was a giving up that happened, that someone in this work constellation was not aware of. Someone in this grouping was not aware of. Doesn't have to be work, but yeah, some sort of giving up, some sort of maybe, throwing the towel before you communicate such, and that being revealed, or that being a secret that is maybe yet to be revealed. Can we have one more, maybe? I think we're not meant to know too much about this because it feels very, very general here. My sweet. The 3 of Swords. The heartbreak. The deep betrayal. Someone stabbing you in your heart. Look at this. They didn't even care to pull it back out. It just left you there to die, to bleed out. Slowly. Instead of quickly. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry, and I'm getting the heebie-jeebies. I don't want to look into this more. I'm not going to do that today. If you want that, if you need that for yourself, again, you can reach out, but that is not going to be my calling for this message. All right, what can we leave the collective with, though? How can we help them in this situation? What can we leave them with? It's not me, my dear. And look, this looks like a mirror. And remember what I was saying about the horror trope? It's not you. The reflection is not you. You're being tricked to believe that what you are seeing is a reflection of yourself. It is not you. It is something that portrayed itself to be like you for the sake of getting one over, or I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone. But yeah, even if there's like nothing in this, in your current situation in life that you feel you connect this to, this might be other influences in your life coming in. So this could be people from the external that are kind of affecting how you're dealing with stuff, and you're enthralled into their issues or their lives in a way. But this could also be people actually from your past, especially if this is someone that you've lost. They could be coming from a different plane to try and communicate with you in some way, and you're scared of that. But there's some message that needs to be communicated to you if this resonated. And that's what they're trying to do, and maybe in a way that's not super pleasant. And that's why you've been dealing with all of this emotion. Okay, now we have your last guidance, my dear. Oh, yay. Oh, ho, ho. I like this. I really like this. We have a pair. We have a balance. We have a balance of not opposing forces, but different forces. Look, a queen and a king together, standing together, even though there is a difference there. This is the Queen of Wands, the queen of the passion, of the creativity, of the sun, of expressing yourself. This is a very charismatic human being. And then we have a very joyous person. And here we have the King of Swords, who is more pragmatical, more rational, but they deeply care about justice. They deeply care about fairness and balance. And in this joining together of the two, I see a pairing that can accomplish a lot. When you have someone by your side that is the exact opposite of you, but in how do I say this, in a pairing. So if we had either the King of Wands or the Queen of Swords here, there is a perfection to it, a complementary energy to it that really works, but it also negates, or it also lacks then other attributes, right? If we have only the swords, you have really fair judgment. Maybe there is a lack of emotionality and empathy in the decision making from these people and from this couple. Now, if you only have people in the wands, these are people who maybe are more living in the moment kind of people, who care about instant gratification rather than long-term fulfillment in their life. Now, a grouping of that can also bring a lot of fun. These people would host great parties, but there might not be a lot underneath it, because they just get lost in that, you see. And with this together, there is a union that allows for a balance of maybe passion, but also the mind. Okay, dear. I think this is going to be it. This is going to be a message for the day. I hope you are doing okay. If you need help, if you need to talk to someone professional, please do. Please always reach out for help. I am not a professional. I am simply a lady on the internet trying to invoke some introspection in this world in the hopes to make this a better place. Because I truly believe that we can, one introspective thought at a time. My dear, thank you. And I hope to see you here again very soon. Bye-bye.